Hi, guys. Another upbeat message here for you. And we're going to be talking about eye contact and how important it is to greet people, talk to people in a way that makes them feel loved and cared for. So, a long time ago, I met a friend, and Joe and I were newly married. We went over to their house for dinner, and oh my goodness, this man was very, very good at communicating. He would ask questions and then he would just listen intently. And then he would ask more questions. I remember leaving that night going, wow, I want to be more like that. Just somebody who really centers in on the other person. Very unselfish of him. Very good example for me. Another thing to realize is when we give an answer to a question, if it is one word, it's kind of off-putting. So I remember having a conversation with my oldest grandson, who's now graduating high school, and he was 5. I was driving him to kindergarten. Um, I think they were busy with another new baby at their house. And I was saying to him, Seth, I need more than one word answers. How are you doing today? Fine. Doesn't do it for me. I said, I need more. Maybe even if you said fine, but you said it in a whole sentence. Well, today, Grandma, I am feeling fine. That's just so much better than one word answer. So he remembered that many years later, and we talked about it a lot. And I've talked about it now with a lot of my grandchildren and thought about it for myself, how cutting off of communication it is when we just give one word answers. It's just better to give a full sentence, and then maybe even follow it up with a question. I remember interviewing one of my grandsons about some of his favorite things, and I was teaching him this concept. And I said, "Well, what's your favorite color, Josh?" And he said, I don't remember what color he said, but he followed up by, "Well, my favorite color is this. But Grandma, what's your favorite color?" And I thought, yes, that's it. That's what we need is just interest in the other person and more than one word answers and lots of eye contact. So why is the eye contact important? If you're doing a job interview or just talking to anyone and you are just looking down the whole time and you're not looking them in the eye, it kind of, again, puts up a front that you're not interested in them. Looking them in the eye is very important. Great thing to get to be good at. What if you're listening to a teacher in a classroom? If you're looking them in the eye as they're teaching, they can tell that you're engaged and that you're listening. What if you're talking to a child and you're looking them in the eye as you're talking to them? They will be more likely to listen and be engaged with you because you're looking at them. What if you were passing someone on the street that you don't know? Now, this is where it gets tricky because it's so easy to just look away and it's so easy to just, ignore the person you don't know. And I wanted to end this upbeat message sharing the words of a song that it was a song on a tape that my sister gave me, and my kids and I listened to it forever. Um, but it was by Red Grammar, and the song says, "Say hi." Did you know that some folks are shy when it comes to saying hi? They feel funny deep inside and they turn their heads away. They think no one wants to meet them and nobody really needs them. So when you go up to greet them, they turn their heads away. And then the chorus says this: you've got to stand up tall and gather up a smile, take a big breath and look them in the eye and say hi. So take it from your dog or cat. They've got their hellos down pat. Meow, meow, woof, woof, yap, yap. They don't turn their heads away. So when someone is saying hi and it's your turn for feeling shy, you might want to run and hide, but don't turn your head away. So when you're walking down the street, say hello to those you meet. Don't be looking down at your feet. You've got to look them in the eye and say hi. So I think of this song so often. Dogs and cats, they're friendly. They just will love on anybody. And we need to be the same way. We need to look people in the eye and say hi. So as I'm passing somebody, this happens nearly every time I'm out in public. I think of this song and I think I'm not turning my head away, and I keep the eye contact with them and I say, hello, have a good day. Sometimes I'll say, have a good day, or looking good or something that will uplift. But the eye contact makes them know that I care. So, going to encourage you to do that because we all get better at this. World's a better place. Keep it upbeat and positive.